Godox has a brand new light engine. It's called PaletteLab.
You're watching CineD, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hey everybody, Graham Mailer-Sheldon here from CineD.com. Welcome back to NAB 2026. I'm at the Godox booth with Davey from Godox to talk about your new light engine that you actually named, Davey. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you guys here. So basically, PaletteLab is our newest color engine. I was fortunate enough to be able to help with the calibration feedbacks and actually naming the system. So we name it PaletteLab because the same way an artist has its palette where he can choose from millions of colors possibilities, this color engine can generate so much variety of options. We have over 280 trillion color possibilities that you can generate with it. And in the white light mode, with like regular standard 3200 or 56, we have stellar SSI scores and excellent color reproduction performance. So we had many demanding gaffers, DPs, like testing it, and they said, wow, this is like the most rich and best like spectrum we tested. So we are very glad with it. Yeah.
And what current models of lights is the new engine in?
Okay, so we have the PaletteLab color engine starting on the 150 watt ML 150. It goes up to the 200, 300, and we have also a 600 and 1200 on the KNOWLED line. So basically, PaletteLab is a color engine, but it is available on the content creator lights, the more like entry level lights, and also on the KNOWLED one. So KNOWLED is our professional film lighting line. So we also have PaletteLab on the KNOWLED 600 and 1200. Yeah.
And I guess my question is the differences between, the Godox lights without PaletteLab and this one. I hear you were listening to feedback, but, you're probably still okay if you have the previous generation, but why move to this new generation of KNOWLED lights with PaletteLab?
So this is an excellent question. So we have one tool for each kind of job. I did my presentation like a few days back, and I said the same way like you use a different brush for every kind of painting, you have a different light and a different color engine for each kind of job. So we still are producing our very high quality bicolor with green magenta adjustability. We have excellent RGBWW. Not all RGBWWs are made the same way, and we have PaletteLab. So basically, the trade-off, we live in a universe that has trade-offs and the laws of physics. You're always having a benefit and one compromise. So if you need like the highest SSI scores possible and a lot of color possibilities to choose from, you're going to choose PaletteLab. If you don't need all of that and you need a little bit more output, we don't lose much, but you need a little bit more output, you should go with our very high quality RGBWW. And if you don't need colors and you need a lot of output and very low power consumption, we have our excellent bicolor with green magenta.
Okay, I mean, I guess I could see putting this most recent generation, like this is just me speaking, closest to the talent, and then into the background, I'm filling out, with those other lights that you mentioned as well, keeping the most accurate possible skin tones I can get out of my talent.
This is a possibility, but you also can use these lights for excellent backgrounds. So let's say you want to dial in a very specific color, like you don't need to paint your studio, like you can do it all. Actually, the commercial we shot in Brazil with PaletteLab, I used like one light to light the talent's face, and we used another one to paint the background. Like if you go around the Godox booth, you're gonna see like the PaletteLab like 9 squares with different faces and colors, and we did all those colors with Palette. So you can do like this kind of division like RGBWW and Palette, but you also can use PaletteLab for very rich colors.
Now, I noticed, Davey, just looking behind me here, that these are all cob fixtures. Is there a plan to move this technology into kind of softer panel designs in the future?
So we're still studying it, and we're still like deciding it. But for now, we're gonna start with point source fixtures on the Bowens mount mostly. Yeah, and actually we split it in many wattage range, and in the 600 and 1200, those lights also have CRMX and IP ratings. But we're studying if we're gonna put it on other kinds of panels and light fixtures. Yeah.
Okay, so the KNOWLED line with PaletteLab has those professional connectivity features that we want, including, I'm sure, Bluetooth control on the apps and all that if we need it.
Yeah, so we have an excellent app. It's very stable. You have, depending on the fixture, over like 30, 50 meters worth of Bluetooth control with no delay. And we were one of the pioneers in the industry to use NFC. So you just tap your phone and you're going to connect very quickly. It's not a complicated setup. And also on the KNOWLED line that has PaletteLab, we have a all-in-one design with no ballast. So you just you have the power supply inside, so it's amazing. Super compact design. We love it.
What about pricing and availability? Are the PaletteLab equipped lights, given that they're the latest generation, a little pricier than the previous equivalent wattage? How does that work?
So I have pricing for the 600 and 1200 on the top of my mind. So the 600 is going to be $1990, and we have the 1200, which is $3,490. And the availability, probably you guys gonna have it available in 1 or 2 months. Yeah.
Well, Davey, before we sign off here, anything else you'd like to mention?
So we are very excited to listen to user feedback and create next generation lights and lights that are good for every kind of film set. So we're very happy with this new developments, Yeah.
Very cool. Well, you heard it here. If you have some ideas, maybe where Godox could go next, where Davey could go next, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more continuing coverage from NAB 2026. That's it for us here at Godox. Bye, everybody.